Very good afternoon to all the viewers. Patrick Fianco this side, presenting you Placement Pharma Trends 2020, where we are talking about hiring patterns and change technology. So today we have a very special guest today, Sheikh Hamid Sir, who's country head Bukharic and right now presenting about the managerial project in the marketing vertical at Sergi Pharma, Uganda. Welcome, Hamid Sir. Thanks for joining us today.
Welcome everybody.
Yeah. Sir, with me, I would like to welcome Dr. Kuldeep Ganju, Principal SIPTech, and Mr. Mayank Nema, Manager Corporate Relations. We will be joining, to take you on the stage, particularly you are addressing our students and viewers and taking to their respective career paths as far as we're talking about pharmaceutical industries. So, sir, first of all, we are very privileged that from Uganda you have spared all the time for us and for our students and elaborating the international market as compared to pharmaceutical industries. So, sir, can you proceed ahead?
Welcome, sir. Welcome once again.
Thank you,
It is
Mr. Kuldeep.
such a big pleasure to have you with us, and it's really a big opportunity for the entire audience. And
Yes.
I really feel that today they will get a lot of how they shall develop themselves to do better and the best in the pharmaceutical market globally. So, welcome, sir.
Okay, so as Prachi has said, maybe our audience is majorly students who are aspiring to become something or to start their career in different fields. Right? So I can tell you particularly about marketing because I have been like in marketing field in Uganda, particularly in African market, nearby countries for now 9 years. So
Okay.
particularly African market, I can give some insights. So when it comes to international marketing, anybody like uh, uh, you can see any Tom, Dick, and Harry, they have started as a medical representative in India. Now, when you say a medical representative job, it's one of the toughest jobs in marketing, you say, isn't it? You have to have lot of patience. Waiting for a doctor, in line, going early in the morning to give you a card and everything. So, okay, every job starts with those kind of hard work. But if you perseverance is which is very very required. Right? So if you hold on that job and go to first line manager, or second line manager, then your horizon broadens. Many new opportunities comes up. Now, when it comes to international marketing, the companies they hire starting from first line manager sometimes, but mostly after second manager, isn't it? Because by that time you have experience of handling team, either 5, 10, 15 members you are handling as a team, right? So when it comes to international marketing, you are not only doing sales job, it is not a sales job, it is kind of a CEO job, or you master of all, right? So they can, so they say, so you have to handle data, what is you are selling, what are you doing. So let me say as a country manager, when I'm saying as a country manager, like I'm working as a country manager. So what is my job? There are certain kind of people which are working under me as a medical representative. Like right now, I have a team of 12 medical representatives which are working under me. So first of all, team management, it is very important, right? Second is data. What I am selling, what goods I have, what products I have, and what, because products all they come from India, right? So what are the I don't only have to sell the, it is a supply chain management which I have to handle. How much time the products will take from India to come here, right? So generally they come from ship, so it takes like 3 months. So I have to maintain my inventory from that time to that time, like 3 months in advance. So if something happens, like Corona is going on, so the supply chain disturbed. So I have to take care of all those factors and place my orders in advance, right? Second thing is market intelligence is very important. I am representing a company from India. So what products I have to register here? So that I have to, it's not only like as a medical representative, company has given me 10 products, I started selling. No. This is a totally different job. So I have to go with market intelligence. How many products have been registered for particular molecule, like paracetamol? 10 products are registered. So if my company is saying, okay, register one more product, so I have to say what is the potential for that particular product, right? So that market intelligence has to gather and then have to check about prices and other things. And most important thing, which is like uh, many people don't consider it, it is regulatory. Regulatory is very, very important because in international marketing, my company is there. So first of all, the factory has to be registered. So the NDA, like National Drug Authority, or every country, like in India, we have a drug regulatory authority for India. So every country has its own drug regulatory authority. These people go to India, inspect the factory, whether the factory is of that standard, which they can supply the products here or not. So they register the company for 3 to 5 years. And after the factory is registered, then the products are registered one by one. So it's a very, very complex process. Right? Now, okay, I have told you about the process, how to get into the system, isn't it? That is very, very important.
Yes.
First of all, product knowledge. So your pharmaceutical knowledge has to be very, very strong. Pharmacology and pharmaceutics. These two subjects, if you have to enter into international marketing, pharmaceutics and pharmacology, they have to be very strong. Your product knowledge has to be strong because if you have to sell any product, you have to tell its mechanism of action and everything. Okay? So, communication skills. I have the knowledge, it is okay. But am I able to communicate it to the audience, to the doctor, to my medical representatives, right? So the ability to communicate my knowledge to you, that is very, very important. So first of all, communication. Second, your presentation, right? In India, we say ना जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So you have to be presentable, right? So you have to be presentable. So first of all, your knowledge, and second, you have the knowledge, but are you able to communicate and are you able to be presentable? So those things have to starting point. That is to be starting point. Okay, because okay, however knowledge you have come for an interview. If you are not able to communicate that knowledge to me, it is of no use. So that's the thing. That thing. Second thing, team management and other things. Obviously, when you are the second line manager, first line manager, you come to know that. If you are aspiring to be into international marketing, there are two languages. One is you have to be very fluent, right? But if you can master either Spanish or French, these two languages, like still if those students who are in second year, third year, if you go either of the language, either French or Spanish, if you can master either of this language, my friend, I'm telling you, your scopes are very, very high. You can earn like anything. Because if you go to French West Africa or Latin America they speak Spanish, and French West Africa they speak French. Those Indian companies, IPCA, Glenmark, and Tripla, every company they look for those people who know either of the language. So when you are second line manager, you look for you know either of the language. They immediately hire you for those countries, and they pay very, very well. If you know, if I like, if me, I know English, but if I would be knowing this yesterday, 2 3 days I got a call from some company. They were looking for somebody who speaks French. So I was not knowing French. So my scope were limited. But if you know either Spanish or French, the kind of money you can earn is very good. Now, another taboo. Let me talk about it. Uh, African countries, they have good potential for marketing because almost every Indian country they have presence in Africa. They need people for marketing, so they hire country managers, right? So many times people think, "अरे यार Africa कहाँ जाना जंगल है." No, it's a very, very one. Almost there are few countries like Nigeria or Congo. There is security uh, are there that still there are many Indians who are living there. Otherwise, most of the countries are very, very safe. When I was first coming to Uganda, people were saying, "अरे कहाँ जंगल में जाएगा अफ्रीका में ऐसा वैसा." I took my decision, and right now I am here with my family. Good education, everything is good. We are enjoying our life.
And you
Like,
have invested good 9 years over there.
yeah. 9 years. Like all my daughters, they were born here. So everything is so like not like kind of taboo. नहीं यार अफ्रीका नहीं ऐसे नहीं. They are very, very good countries, very safe. In fact, you can go 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night and roam around. There's no problem. But you can't do it. Some of the Indian cities you can't do it. But here
All right.
it's very, very safe.
All right. Just
So
wanted to yeah. If we talk about education and pharmaceutical brackets, Indian market is very different, as you were telling about the international market. So, but is there any possibility that Indian graduates can be of good recruitment vertical over there? Because here we have some licensing, registration policies, policies, and migration issues are there. So, is the same with international market, or anybody can switch and come over there?
anybody can switch and come over there as long as there is vacancy and you get shortlisted. You have valid passport, you can come. Now,
Okay.
uh, uh, generally, if you want to work as a pharmacist, you have to obviously clear in it and do 2 years of internship. Then you will register here as a pharmacist. So that is a different thing. But as far as marketing is concerned, you don't need those things. You just need a work permit, enter into the market. Any African countries, if you shortlisted for any Glenmark, Glenmark shortlisted you as a country manager, Tanzania or Nigeria, Congo, they will apply for your work permit. If you get your visa and work permit, you come and start working here. So there is nothing kind of technical thing. As far as marketing is concerned, you don't need to qualify any technical exam or anything. If you want to work as a pharmacist or in a hospital or different setup, then you have to qualify an exam and then you will work. But that is not a very lucrative job. You know? To work
Right.
as a pharmacist and everything because there are local pharmacists available. Why marketing is a still thing where you can earn something because there are a lot of Indian companies. India is a hub of pharmaceutical market, global hub
Right.
for pharmaceutical market. So there are so many pharmaceutical companies they want to enter into Africa because Africa is the next big thing this stage. Every company because Africa is a untapped market. Europe, you say, totally tapped. There are so many companies and everything is there. So why will they bring products from India? No. US it is also a tapped market, but Africa is an untapped market. So it's like a green field over here. So most of the companies they are coming here and doing business. So there are lots of companies every day vacancies in different African countries. Like McCure 2 days back, they need a country manager for Madagascar and Nigeria. So if you know French, Madagascar is like you will get the job. Madagascar is a French-speaking country. Nigeria is English-speaking country. So, uh, in the market, if you want to get into marketing, you don't need a kind of technical clearance. You just, if a company selects you, they will give you a work permit and visa, and you will be joining.
Okay. Sir, very interesting to know about such motivational and exponential growth parameters that we can hold being in pharmaceutical marketing, that too globally. And a very near related profile to it is of product management team.
Yeah,
So,
please.
yeah. So, does a student, he has an opportunity to slightly drift to be a part of the PMT product management?
Yeah. Okay. PMT, like PMT, every company has two departments. PMT is domestic, and PMT international marketing, right? Domestic marketing, okay, you have different kind of products that you can do. But when it comes to international PMT, uh, let us say my company when I was in Hard, they were having domestic PMT, which is totally different. With international ROW, we call it rest of the world, right? ROW. So these words you will hear when you come into marketing those things. So ROW is a different marketing team. Now in ROW, like if Southeast Asia was having a different product manager. Why? Because that product manager has to think about Southeast Asia. You know, Southeast Asia population is totally different. If you see, starting from Myanmar to Thailand to Philippines, those you have to design a brochure or LBL for those people. You have to take those people into consideration, their lifestyle, what kind of products they use, isn't it? So that is how you will make those LBLs or other professional inputs. When it comes to African market, when you are designing LBLs, other things, you have to put African features into perspective, right? It's like most of the companies when they design LBLs and other things, they put uh, African safari kind of things on the top, African landscape, Sahara, and other things. Black Negro people on the LBLs. So, and every company, every country also has different things, different perspective. Like you say, North Africa is totally Sahara desert. So it totally people are totally different. When it comes to sub-Saharan Africa, people are totally different. So when country to country, it is the PMT varies. But yeah, ROW, PMT team, they have more work to do because you have small many countries. You have to work for them. Each country have different set of product. Like my work in Uganda, they have 15 products. In Kenya, there are 30 products which are registered because Kenya was a bigger market. But even the products were not clashing. So there's a lot of hard work they have to do for different products. But obviously, with that hard work, there are other parts which comes. You get to travel a lot. You need to come to Uganda, Kenya, like those product managers which comes to us. They make a tour of 1 month. 1 week in Uganda, 1 week in Kenya, 1 week in Tanzania. So you get to see the world. So the advantage with PMT team, international marketing, is you get to see the world. Like within 3 years, you travel maybe 20 countries. You will see different people. So that
and
is
and to be and to be a part of PMT team, it is advantageous if you have got some field experience, a marketing
yeah.
field experience.
Yeah. See, PMT generally, uh, when you are doing internship, try to be in marketing department in any company. Try internship like Wookard or Glenmark. You need to uh, search their corporate office and especially when you are doing internship, start with internship in the marketing department in their corporate office. If you start there, then you get to know what is there, what not there. Then start searching marketing job. Maybe okay, if you start as a medical representative or different thing, it is different. But particularly in marketing department, PMT department, they need B Pharma plus MBA. Like it is not compulsory, but the preference is B Pharma
Yes,
plus.
plus MBA.
Yeah, I have
Nice.
hardly seen like who are only playing B Pharma, they are into PMT. It's a very rare thing. Yeah, after MBA, the PMT door opens for you, and again, it's a very good opportunity over there.
And I suppose, sir, that please suggest if there are students who are postgraduates in certain specializations of pharmacy. I think they also may have an extra edge, being having a little more knowledge pertaining to research of pharmaceuticals. They may have an extra edge.
Yeah, they have an extra edge, but as if you say, let me say, African market. African
Okay.
market is not a research oriented market because there are almost 55 countries in Africa and they are very small, like small countries or something. So, as there is manufacturing, the manufacturing is very less in African countries. Right? There are hardly few countries like Libya, Egypt, or Nigeria. They have manufacturing companies. Otherwise, most of the manufacturing is done in uh, Asia, like China and India, or in European countries like Turkey. Turkey is also a big manufacturing hub, right? So what happens? Research will be there where there is manufacturing, right?
Yeah.
Because it go hands in hand with manufacturing, research and development, with and where there are big companies are there. With manufacturing companies are there, they will do research and development. But that's why Africa is lacking behind research and development.
Okay.
So it is a marketing market here, particular Africa. Southeast Asia, yes, you will get some research and development, so you will get an extra edge over other people. But particularly African market, overall Africa, it's a marketing driven market because manufacturing is not very prominent here. Only regular products are manufactured, like the paracetamol, ibuprofen, or small eye drops kind of things, ciprofloxacin eye drops, and all those like like those general molecules which are manufactured, which are used on a large scale. But if you say any kind of antibiotic and other things, they are not manufactured overall.
All right. And if we talk about this present scenario of COVID going on, so at what extent does it affect the particular industry, you can say, at Uganda?
Okay, so as I said, pharma industry overall in Africa is import dependent. Right? So most of the products comes from India and China. China is a hub for generic, most of the generic products we get from China and India. What 100 products mostly from India. So right now, because Indian factories are also closed because of COVID for 3-4 months. So now we have started feeling shortage of medicines
Right.
because now
Only because of the
production.
supply chain. Yeah, only because of the supply chain. Otherwise, industry has all the potential to grow in the market.
Exactly. That's why I was telling you, as a country manager, you need to not only sell but plan like supply chain management, regulatory, and other things. So
Right.
your job is not only to sell, but you are a CEO. You have to do everything, right? From you are a sweeper as well in your office to the CEO, to the top, like because you are representing your company from India. Like I'm representing Wockhardt from India. So I am Wockhardt here. I have that kind of pride. That whatever decision I'm making here, I'm making on behalf of my company. So right from top to bottom, all decisions are made by me. I'm the representative here. So the country manager or marketing manager of a particular company, I am representing my company. I am work hard here. So right from big decision to small decision, I have to make. Right.
Right.
So, as far as COVID is concerned, it's a very, very sudden situation. Production is halted in India as well as other countries. So now, because it is import dependent country, we are started feeling heat now because okay, we were having stock for, as I said, you can plan for 6 months or 8 months. You can't plan for 1 year. So
Right.
now we are starting feeling heat for because now there's production in India. Now they are starting production whatever they are doing the production, they are giving domestic because anyway, India is now first priority. So because even in India there was a shortage of medicines, now they're giving India, so they are saying no, no, we will give you after some time, after some. So we are going to feel the heat in the next few months.
Right. Before we initiate any step ahead towards the career path, we can just elaborate. Like you have already briefed us about the internships. So, at particular separate college, we talk about internships are the playing a major role while we are discussing about the career paths. So, any suggestion to students like what all internships and which bracket they need to opt for? COVID or no COVID, but they have to opt a pharma industry and they should be ready to opt any such roles, I guess. So, is there any suggestion like choosing about the profiles and going for production, quality control, or you can say a marketing? Because as of now, after the sphere of time, we people are understand that what is the major role sales are playing. Revenue generation, I guess it is a fantastic role in each sector
And,
profile.
and to add to it, I would say that Sir's today's lecture, Sir's today presentation has really given a new dimension to pharmaceutical marketing. Means absolutely listening to this, many students would now really make pharmaceutical marketing their choice. So
Right.
first choice. So, sir, suggestions from you, please.
Okay. So let me conclude something which, like, okay, I'm not an expert or something. I'm just telling you my experience, what I've gone through, because I'm also like, once I was also on the other side of the table, sitting like listening what I have to do and what I have not to do. So those things, and I even I'm from Bhopal, with lack of education, lack of information. That time when there was no internet was there and nothing, so we have to really struggle hard to get information that time. So, okay, right now there's a lot of information you can get. So, okay, you have to decide whether where you have to go. If you want to go in production, quality control, quality assurance, and regulatory kind of thing, then definitely you have to do your pharma with different subjects, right? So that is a different thing. That is different forte which you have to go where I can't say anything. So if you are aspiring to be in that thing, quality assurance, quality control, or regulatory, then you have to do your M pharma in different thing. Then you will get go ahead in your career in that direction. As far as marketing is concerned, you always have to go for the first step. You can't directly go on the third step, fourth step, right? To go to the first floor of the building, first climb the first step, right? First step is medical rep job, isn't it? Whether you will do MBA or after B Pharma, whatever you do, the first step, you can't, climb like direct on the first floor. You have to go step by step. And that's a tough job. Many people, they lose their heart. Oh, it's a tough job. What we are going to do? But what is easy in this world? There is nothing easy in this world, isn't it? Nothing comes free.
Yes.
You have to sweat for that job, right?
Yes.
So the first step is, but to get on the first step, but at the same time, your eyes should be on your target, where I want to go. If you decided what I want to do, what I want to achieve in my life, you aim for that. Then those steps, they doesn't matter. They're just like, okay, it's a matter of time you reach there. But obviously, you have to go step by step. Right? So definitely, if you are aspiring for marketing job, either you can directly go for a medical rep job immediately after your D Pharma, B Pharma, or MB or whatever you are doing. So you can go for that. But at the same time, make your set your target or aim where I want to reach. Some people in from marketing field, after being a medical rep or after being first line manager, they don't want to go ahead as a second line manager or regional manager. Why? They say, oh, most of the time we have to be out in field traveling. We will not give time to our family, our kids. But my friend, that is what life is all about. Once you go to that time, those traveling times and other things, then obviously you can get, whenever higher expense you get, then there is more responsibility, more money, and everything, more luxury is there. So don't get bogged down with initial struggle or initial hardship. Set your
Right.
target. So if you want to be in PMT, definitely be creative, and if you want to do your internship, go to corporate offices and do in marketing department, right? So if you want to be in PMT, if you want to be the marketing manager, international marketing, obviously the first step is medical representative, going to first line manager, second line manager. Definitely, as I said, you have to set your aim. You have, like, if you have set aim as a international marketing, then as I suggested you, go for additional language, either Spanish or French. If you go for French, Bhopal has a Center Alliance Français. You go for additional language. Do that. There are thousands and thousands of people coming up. Every college, every year, maybe 5,000, 7,000. I don't know how many students are passing out. How do you stand out? It's up to you. Your teachers and they can suggest you, but they can't feed you everything. You have to yourself. Okay, I have to, like, even in my class there are 100 students. I have to get a job. I have to achieve something. I have to do something. So I have to put extra effort. So what is your efforts will take you there, right? So go for extra proficiency in English, then extra language, and then what time you are giving to yourself, you present yourself, your communication skill, your presentation skills, and other, all those things matter. And you give time to yourself, definitely you will achieve those things. Without, because those panel which is sitting in front of you, they can't help you out because there are hundreds of students listening. You
Yeah.
yourself, you are doing matters.
Yes.
Such a nice explanation, sir, where we can clearly understand that actually you have to work upon all the human characters. First, you have to be good in the subjective knowledge. You have to be good, as you said, on particularly subjects like pharmacology, pharmaceutics. You have to be good in those. And then you should have a good command on the language, work upon your language, work upon your communication skills, and a good attitude. An attitude where you fight with the conditions and later the success is all yours. So very wonderful explanation, sir, indeed.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mr.
And we talk about, COVID zone, no COVID zone. It is something like if you're triggering something in mind, you will be able to achieve that.
Yes.
Always adopt this go-getter attitude.
Trying times they are still achieving things.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You have to be creative. Still you can do things. There are country managers or marketing managers. Now they have
Right.
gone digital, online, sending links to doctors. Now they are doing their things.
Yeah. The goal has to be decided for both.
Yeah.
So, viewers, this was Mr. Hamid from Uganda. He was clearing about the profiles, about the marketing verticals, about the product management, and all the niche corporates what they are looking to young pharmacists. So basically, this was the session where we were clearing about the number of profiles and international market and the Indian market, the basic difference between the two markets, and good to see that international markets are open for pharmaceutical industries. So it is nowhere you need to go. Just you need to focus on a particular profile. You have to stringently choose a particular bracket and go for it. So, thank you so much, Mr. Hamid. You have spared some time for us and for our viewers. Surely our viewers will get benefit from them. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.